overseer to take judicial action against the sister to make it appear that they are to feel the vindication. They want to be vindicated from the negative comments of the sister regarding their treatment to her. So, these two elders continuously force me to sign a form. This is the form being used by the Judicial Committee to report to the branch office in Manila that a member of the congregation has been disfellowship. This is the blue form, and it will be put in a sub envelope and will be forwarded. The one copy of this will be retained in the file of the congregation, and the other copy or the duplicate will be forwarded to the branch office of Watchtower in Quezon City. They continuously force me every meetings. So, because I do not want to quarrel with them, one midweek meeting before I climb the stage to start the Chocratic Minister School meeting, they again cornered me in one of the corner of the Kingdom Hall and forced me to sign. But I told them it is contrary to mercy. It is unmerciful. It is not based on justice. But they prevailed on me. I signed the disfellowshipping. It is one of my saddest moments wherein I consented to a wrong decision, injustice decision of the body of elders inside the Jehovah's Witnesses. I signed it, but during the following month, during the circuit overseer's visit, I asked in the meeting with the circuit overseer, elders meeting with the circuit overseer, I asked the circuit overseer if it is right to disfellowship a member of the congregation without conducting any hearing or hearing the side of the accused before doing the decision to file the forms and officially exonerate or disfellowship that person from the congregation. The circuit overseer during that time told the other two elders, but they are stopping me. They told me not to brought up that topic to the circuit overseer, but I did not let them stop me by reporting it to the circuit. But the circuit overseer told us that it is wrong. It must not be done the next time. So they just kept silent. What if the sister know? The circuit overseer told them, what if the sister know about this and they complain against you? But then the sister has not returned or reinstated in our congregation until now. But I'm happy to tell you that she is now living a happy family life with her grown-up children. But she did not return anymore to the congregation, and I don't know it if she knows about it, that she has been disfellowshipped in the congregation. That's it. She has been disfellowshipped because her former employer, an elder in the congregation, want to be vindicated. It is a very horrible experience. Another experience is about an elder and one of the congregation outside our city. He is my best friend. there is a time, this has happened a decade ago. An elder in the congregation, and by the way, he is the presiding officer in my first story, has moved to their congregation, and his wife, the wife of that elder, has a problem in one of the government institution because she is a government employee. And the ombudsman, quasi-judicial body in the Philippines, has making an inquiry and judicial procedure on a case involving the wife of this elder. And the elder is lying to the other elders and even in front of the circuit overseer regarding the clear status of the case of his wife. He is doing this apparently to retain his position as an elder in the congregation and to save face. But my friend, the elder, my friend, is the presiding overseer during that time. And he is reporting to the body of elders what he has discovered, that this elder is lying or covering about the real status of that elder's wife. But then, in the turn of an event, all the elders and the circuit overseer turned against this presiding overseer, this elder, which is my friend here, who became this, at the end, he was this fellowship, when in fact, he is the whistleblower on that particular case. He is the one making the complaint, the charges. But in a 360 turn of event, he became the accused and eventually became has been this fellowship from the congregation. It is a very painful and a bitter experience to this brother. And he endured the humiliation of being a disfellowship Jehovah's Witness for more or less 7 years before he is reinstated back to the congregation. And what is painful about his experience is that during the troubles inside their body of elders, he has, out of exasperation and desperation, he has confined it to one of his friends, another presiding officer of the following town, from their town, Kusubi. And that brother has died already, passed away already. He has confined in this situation. And the brother, this is happening during the time that he is not yet disfellowship. And it happened, and his best friend there from the congregation, another presiding officer, has told him, no, they are bullying you and not doing justice on your case. So, better to move on to congregation. He even invited this presiding officer, my friend, presiding officer, to move on to his congregation. But the brother did not move on to his congregation, but instead move on to the congregation wherein I am serving. During the time I have already stepped down, voluntarily stepped down as an elder due to personal family obligations. I am only serving as a publisher, and he moved to the congregation wherein I was associated because we are friends. So I don't know if that is the reason why that elder from that congregation, his friend who invited him in the first place to move to their congregation, when he when he was selected by the congregation of this brother to become the chairman of the judicial committee who will handle the case of this brother, he ended up disfellowshipping his friend, this brother. Very, very, very horrible, very bad experience. Disgusting. So, I want also to relate her that there is an appeal committee when you become this fellowship. An appeal committee is being formed by the circuit overseer to check if there is any lapses or any error in the handling of a particular case. But this is not reliable because this brother also confided his distressing situation to yet another friend of him, also a presiding overseer of another congregation in our neighboring province. And he commented the same way the brother in Castellos has done it. He comforted the brother and said that the body of elders is not treating him well. But then, when he became a member of the appeal committee that handled the appeal of this brother, because he appealed this case to the appeal committee, that brother also decided to uphold the disfellowshipping. You see that? You see that? They have moved this brother. They gave him a lashing and did not show him any mercy. So the brother endured it for 7 long years, living as a disfellowship, being shunned even by his closest friend in the congregation and all the other neighboring congregations in our city. That is the second. That is the second story. Another story that I'm going to relate here is has happened just last year. This is the former service overseer of our congregation. He is also disfellowship, being disfellowship from our congregation, just by showing a video to some of his closest friends regarding the investigation of the Australian Royal Commission about the pedophile cases in Australia. And so by doing that, the friends of this brother, his closest friend, whom he showed that video, that particular video regarding the investigation of the Australian Royal Commission regarding the child sexual abuses in Australia. Those friends of this brother has reported him to the elders of the congregation. But during that time, the elder is not yet an elder because he is newly removed from the congregation because of an unfounded accusation, which our former circuit overseer has consented, which and his only reason for consenting to the injustice decision of the elders to remove this elder is that because the elder has unitedly decided to remove the brother from the eldership. And so he said, and so since that it is their decision to remove you, that will be my decision also. You see that? It is very responsible decision, and on that moment, he is lying because there is a new power to the circuit overseer nowadays that he is the final decision maker to appoint an elder or to remove an elder in a position. So he is lying. He is just washing his hand like Pontius Pilate to exonerate him from the responsibility of removing this brother. So now when they have removed the brother, because the or the coordinator of our congregation is persecuting this particular brother because his family is being hurt whenever this brother is discussing the topic about higher education, because his one of his son is a professor in one of the colleges here in our city, and he even allowed his daughter-in-law to continue his higher education. So he is, they are hurt, their family is hurt, and so they want to persecute his brother. So they finally removing without any basis, solid basis to remove him. And the circuit overseer, or former circuit overseer who has been thrown to Mindanao, has consented to this injustice whims or decision of the elder. So they just wait a few months, and they continue to accuse him of apostasy because of that video he has shown to some of his friends. And this brother wants to present a witness for himself, another brother, who is the one who has shown him the video. And since the brother is not yet available during those times that the judicial committee wants to proceed on the hearing, judicial hearing, the brother has asked them to postpone the hearing many times because his witness is not yet available because of work reasons related to the work of the witness. But then the judicial committee does not want to give him the opportunity to present himself, to present his side, and to present his own witness regarding the accusation against him. And they proceeded with their hearing without the brother. And finally, as you may expect, they disfellowship him from the congregation. And so the brother appealed to an appellate committee. But then the appellate committee, the elite, the choicest elder in our congregation, because one of them, the chairman of the appeal committee, has served in the translation committee in Bethel for more or less 30 years, and the other two has attended the school for single brothers. So they are the crime of the crop of the elders. But then they have proven themselves to be cowards. They have proven themselves to be injustice on dealing with the matters, because they have sent clearly. They do not even let the brother present him with his witness, because the witness of the brother is available during that appeal hearing, but they did not let him present his witness. They just want to present the witness of the judicial committee. So in that appeal hearing, the accused brother has proven to the testimony of their own witness that the judicial committee is lying by putting words to the mouth of their own witnesses. And so the couple testified that the accused brother has not told them the words that the judicial committee is accusing against the accused. And the appeal committee heard that the judicial committee is twisting facts and telling lies. But then, they uphold the original decision of the judicial committee and pay this fellowship. They give into the whim of disfellowshipping the brother. And the brother asked the chairman of the appeal committee, from what offense did you decided? Have you decided to disfellowship me? What is my offense? And that brother, who became a Bethelite for more than 30 years, has no straightforward answer on the ground wherein they disfellowship him. And his answer, his reply is, well, you can appeal your case to the Watchtower, to the branch office in Quezon City, but the brother told him, in a tone of sarcasm, well, bro, you said a while ago that you cannot overturn the decision of the judicial committee because there are 4 members. 4 members, it is an unusual number for a judicial committee. Because as I was saying, usually a judicial committee is only composed of 3. But in this case, particular case, the body of elders of our congregation has put 4 elders. And that is the alibi of the appeal committee that they are outnumbered because they are just 3. But beforehand, they know it already that the members of the judicial committee is 4. So, if the basis of the decision is by majority votes, they might have as well bring as many members as they may do it. But it is only his alibi. So the brother replied to him, Brad, the service committee there is composed only of 3 elders at the office, at the branch office. So if I will appeal to them, and if the basis of their decision will be based on the majority, as you are saying a while ago, then they cannot overturn your decision because you are already 7 here in Olongapo that has decided to disfellowship me. So I will not go into, I have decided not to appeal my case anymore. So that is a very disturbing story. I have so many stories regarding disfellowshipping and how a gross injustice is being done by this judicial committee. And one more thing, the disfellowshipping process and the shunning treatment of their former witnesses is not based on the Bible. There are so many verses that we can read that prove that this kind of cruelty is not based on the teachings of the Bible. So,